Drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They send a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Before left side finds Burden. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey. Go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, hit it right. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Sanders. And the defender comes away with it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Got it. Ready?
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is Cup, left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash. Hey, smash, Bronco.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Starts his return from the 23. That'll be the first and more. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a second quarter lead. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You played tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Back to 60. 60 Bearcats. 50. Ready, go.
They'll work against the blitz. And this one is launched downfield. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Rig it. Step it in.
Here's Genty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here we go. Cut.
They go to him again, and he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Genty. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face, an extra long 4th down.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
They're going to try to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or 100 plus for the pick 6. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tucker now on the return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play, and we've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Play action, Sanders. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Now, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And he's in, it's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-possession game. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Play Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Third and 4 coming up now.
60 Maverick. Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He fields this at the 18. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
3rd and long here for Sanders. A bit of a screen pass for Judkins. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 6.
Back now, pressure coming. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Browns make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 10, still at the 28.
19 tight. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Hey, smash. Cougar 19. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. This is a heater going deep. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut up. 60 Eagles. 6 Warriors. 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the give, here's Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 76.
Sanders setting to pass. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
To go.
Ready? 19 Tigers. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
On the double.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hand off to Genty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
70 Lions. Cowboy. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cowboy 80.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
31. Raiders 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Okay,
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
From the gun, Judkins. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Check match, check match.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, ready.
He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Raiders football. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaken up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Panther 60, Panther 19 Lion. 70 Timber.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, come on.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 19 tight. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Get it. Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Rig, rig. Coming, I'm coming. Get up.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
On the jump.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Let's go now.
line.
Cougar.
Throwing out to the left. Go! And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, here we go. 18.
Throwing it again here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
On 3rd down, Genty. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, so this is going to be 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready.
Quick throw right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders Shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, start.
Working out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
Motion, JC! 19 Lions. Ready, right?
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll throw it here on first. He's loaded another one up. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the fourth.
38, Raiders 35.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Liking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
70. 70 Timberwolves.
Bird and the man in motion right. Now Sanders. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Red. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 50. Panther 50. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw it. Pass brought in by Burden. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
19, Tiger. Go.
He's back to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down. We've set it downs from 37. Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They'll try and punch it in. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
60 Vikings.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included.